So I was wondering, how did you feel when you were told that you would go back to playing Xavier?
You know, I always assumed I would.
Uh-huh. That's
that
good.
If there were to be an X-Men movie that was of the present day, when I say present day, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That it would have to include the good professor.
Yeah. So you weren't surprised at all?
I wasn't. I was very pleased.
Even after the years, like, you were fine. You know, it's been a few years since you last got the role,
but we are a happy little band. Not so little now. It's every experience from the very beginning, 15 years ago, with X-Men has been delightful. Okay. And the idea of uniting once more with my colleagues and Brian Singer, our director, who set the tone, the style of this, was irresistible.
And in terms of your professional relationship with James McAvoy, who plays, you know, your younger counterpart, how did you guys prepare, if at all? Did you guys work together on giving the same tone for this? Because obviously your character is in two very different places, but it is the same person. Did you guys collaborate on it at all, or was it a separate process that you guys faced separately?
We didn't collaborate. There was zero discussion. I don't know what form of preparation James did, but I knew the only thing I had to bring to the scene was the desperate urgency of the plight that Xavier and the other X-Men, and indeed the whole of humankind, found themselves in, and that the only person who stood a chance of not allowing that to happen was the younger Charles Xavier. And that's all I needed to know.
Yeah. How is it to work with Sir Ian McKellen, both on a film and on stage?
Well, it's delightful. For me, one of the things that always charms me is that I was a fan before I knew him. And it meant that when we first met, we were in the Royal Shakespeare Company together, I was somewhat intimidated by his brilliance and his success much, much earlier than me. But, you know, the great thing about working, and one of the great things about working and aging, is that things that appear to be like this gradually do this. And, you know, you become colleagues and comrades. Yeah. And that's what has happened with Ian and myself, so much so that, as you may know, he actually performed my wedding ceremony to my wife about 9 months ago.
That's sweet. If time travel was a possibility, is there anything that you would like to tell a younger version of yourself?
Oh, yes. Be braver than I was in every aspect of life, but particularly in when it came to live performance.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Michele.